That's the thing.
So like, people are trying to figure out what was my point here. It was going somewhere. I'm just gonna keep talking. It's gonna come back around. But like, you know,
it might be no point to have a point.
Is that a point to have a point?
Yeah, because I was thinking like when I was asking like, what's the point of being I said everything produces something, and I was like, so what's the functionality of like being gay? Because like if you take the emotion out of everything,
you can still produce cum.
It's like the result of the emotion.
On a napkin.
I'm confused now. Shoot. What?
On a bouncy paper towel.
He's being human.
A warm washcloth.
To be relative is based on your perception. Truthfully. Perception. Perceive.
Perceptory lens. What does it mean? People have been asking themselves that question forever. You think animals ask themselves that question?
It's a game. I'm saying we all getting played right now.
Animals?
Huh?
Animals are getting played?
Nah, they living their life. They're living in the now.
So we should just be like animals.
They're living in the now. Be present. You know the freedom of like not having a future?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was telling you earlier. Not like that's why people are envious of gay people, because there's no expectation laid out in front of you. There's no requirement that you have to do A, B, C, D, and E. You can let you just do whatever the fuck you want to do, because there is no defined path for you. And yes, we're seeing,
that could also be scary, because it's like I said, nobody gonna go on and step into that road.
Yeah, it's scary.
Like male, female. It's like, all right, we gonna do this and we gonna have a family. You know where you're going, so people want that security, and they just feel like, all right, I'm jumping into it and we going forward. With us, it's like, okay, me and you together, but where are we going? And it's just like that feels like not knowing. I get that, but like people, it's really that simple. Wherever we want to go, but people don't like mystery. That's why we have all these religions, because everything wants to uncover like the mystery.
I know, but then you can't follow a fucking religion when it also prohibits you from trying to understand the mystery at the same time.
But that's the thing. People are scared of that mystery.
Oh my God!
When somebody dies, it's like you don't know what happened. They start to get sad, they cry, but it's like you want to make meaning out of something so that way you can feel good with inside yourself. So like people would destroy the mystery for the sake of comfort.
But why? Why do you even see? Why even watch these things if it's? I just feel like there's so many things that are built that are so contradictory upon each other. Like, I'm probably talking about the Bible more so than anything. Like up front, like the Bible literally says. I'm paraphrasing, so it's not literally, but neither is the Bible, because that shit ain't right. God hates all evil, right, or all wicked. Then he says all people are wicked. So what?
It was still all concept. Y'all take it too serious.
It's just like
it don't matter.
But if nothing matters, then why do anything?
Creativity.
Why have these
creation
fights? Why create anything?
You don't have to.
But why?
But
why do some people create? Is it this driving force in people to create and conceptualize? And then if so, why is it a driving force in other people to see that creation and try to commercialize it, commodify it, conceptualize it, destroy it, hate it? Like, why are those also like...
See, you saying that make me realize we might actually be naturally drawn to creativity too, because that's why illusions and our fears work against us. It's like like I said, when you come together and you meet somebody, you leave them the moment you meet them, because the moment I meet you, I'm in the future, and we lost all of our moments that we could have had. So it's like, dang.
We can make some more moments. Don't get it twisted, baby.
But like that's not what people do. They look at them, and then they leave instantly and think about the future, and they lose everything.
With that moment?
Yeah, because you get caught up in your illusion. But that illusion is a part of your creativity.
But the illusion is what sparks so many things.
Yeah.
So like, someone read that story one day. I wasn't talking to you about it, but I have talked to you about this before. Someone read this. Someone took a story and made a broader story of it, and it kept making that story more broad. And everything's just it's freaking genius. You know what I really want to do? I want to make my own version of the Bible.
I'm not really complaining about the system now. I'm trying to understand human nature now.
This is human nature.
Cause the creativity part, cause I was talking about like functionality and like why do we just keep like living to reproduce? And it's like for what? Like it's like being straight serves the function, but it's like why? Like where we're producing, and we creating things in the system, but like where are we going?
What function is being straight really serve?
I'm saying like coming together, like you get a result. So like whether if I'm a guy, I'm gonna say if I'm a guy, I mean it doesn't really matter.
I don't know,
But look,
might be.
if I wanted to be with a female and I didn't like her, I don't need to love her, but I can still have a baby with her, and we created a result from that with no emotion. But it's like it's doing something, and it's like you get something from the process.
That sounds like Zare.
No, because I'm thinking you get something from the process, but the thing is like, what does this process ultimately add up to, and where are we going? We just do it, but why are we doing it? We just do it.
I think we do it. I think it's just natural. Like sex is natural. Everything and everyone. The trees are having sex in their own little way with their seeds and their.
I'm saying like that.
The things dropping. Everyone.
So then they come back to us. What do we do?
Will the trees come back to us?
Nah, the homosexuals.
What do you mean they come back to us? Will they ever leave?
I'm saying like, what function? Why are you testing me? I said testing me because I'm trying to see. I really do want to understand.
What's the purpose?
Like, what fruit do you?
Maybe it's the people you touch. I mean, that sounds cliche and very like, you know, but you're like, I like to think that you know. Oh, someone said something.
Yeah. This men having sex with men is a natural form of birth control, which I see, but at the same it is because I'm talking about population real quick. The balance of population, but at the same time we also trying to have like kids of our own, and like we do things like
You're trying to have kids.
What am I thinking of? Oh, surrogacy. Yeah, stuff like that.
That's a fact.
So it's like we kind of destroy that boundary, but it's like we have the right to do that because this is our world. We can do whatever we want to. Like I said, in reality, everything is free for all. It's only in the system, in the game, where it's like you have morals and all of that, etc. stuff.
It's got camera
limits. Crazy.
Yo, you be like, yo, I'll move that ass. Bro, it's just crazy. Everything's just fucking crazy. It's all really just stupid. That's why you always have to do what you want to do. But do what you want to do.
It's because it's complex, but it's like I was just want to understand.
It is, but it's not.
Because like the thing is, we're still in it. How do we get caught up within it? So something in us, something naturally within us is drawn to this thing to be stuck.
But is it natural? Is it
ingrained?
Or is it yes?
Something it could be ingrained, but something innate in us is still like sticking to it. Well, for people like us, because we wasn't really coded into the making of the system, so we actually had the chance. Like somebody like me, I'm gay. I had to think of things differently.
Like a glitch.
Huh?
Like a glitch?
Yeah, like a glitch.
Like Wreck-It Ralph?
Yeah.
Like that girl who's a glitch?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we told her we're abominations. So it's like, for me, it was like, alright, if I'm an abomination, I'm destined for hell. I can learn anything in the world I want to. So I went to forbidden knowledge real quick. And everything was just free. It's like, I don't know. You start to learn things, and then the systems that used to entrap you, it's no longer a cage no more. It just seemed like a joke. It's like,
I went to Cartoon Network. And that also taught me forbidden knowledge. Talk about it.
Nah, because I'm really...
No, but,
Hold up.
Oh, wait.
An uncoded factor. Like, it plays a part not to have a part in the system, because that's how you get freedom. And you teach a different way, because you offer a new perspective. Because people don't see things the way you can, because they're not you, but we wasn't coded into it. So it's like, we really have nothing to start with. We're making our own way. That's why we don't have nothing to look up to, because we are it now. And we have to make the way. That's why I be asking these questions, because like, what do we can actually choose what we want to do, like what we want to add up to be or produce for this world. There's things that we can do, but it's like.
You mean we collectively or we individually? Or both.
Both, yeah.
But where you lean towards?
But even like the like homosexual community too, because all they really do, not they, well, our community. I'm trying to be include myself, because like for me, I'm really not sexual at all. So it's like to get caught up in that whole top, bottom, and all that stuff, and just having sex.
But do you think that's like a system though?
A system?
Like, top bottom verse, top bottom, dot, 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 someone's gotta be something. Like when I tell you I was in that one room the other day and my mind was just expanded, like just these stupid terms that we use to, like you said earlier, using something so what, finite
Yeah.
to define something infinite.
Yeah. It don't make sense.
It doesn't make sense.
But
No
it's
one's
like-
anything.
Nah, because like that's not where I'm going with that though. I'm trying to see. It's just like a grander scale of what we could do. Like it's like we're more than just our sexual desires. Like you think of we see a gay man. What makes us gay to homosexuals because we have sex with the same sex, but it's like that's not all you are. So like, why is that such a big factor? I don't know where I'm going with all of this now. I'm getting confused.
What do you mean a big factor?
Like let's see. Like, okay, just one aspect. Like for me, growing up, I hang with all the straight people because I'm athletic. I like to I'm aggressive. I like to play rough, and I couldn't do that with like soft people. So I was still all of the so-called heterosexual things, but I just like men. So like me liking men didn't make me really no different from nobody else in all aspects. Only one.
Okay.
Okay, so where I'm going with this?
I don't
Alright,
know.
listen. Okay, so I'm saying like
It's giving vibe.
for this thing to this one thing to define you so heavily, it's like
Right.
why does it matter that much?
It doesn't.
I'm confused.
It doesn't matter. You're taught to think that these things matter just because what we see and stuff. Like, then people have opinions about it. We keep talking about it, and the more you talk about it, I feel like it's the more social currency you have. So, like, take for example, what is it? Modern Family. Oh, there's two gay people on there with gay children being gay sex. It doesn't really matter. It only matters because you were taught something that you chose to believe that you might have not even really chose to fully invest in.
But you also feel energy, and you see how your parents and other people around you react to
do
that,
see
and you don't want to
energy.
be treated that way. It's like
It's true.
children when they get disciplined, the parents rarely tell them why they're getting disciplined. They just yell at them, and the child don't actually really learn what's happening. They just know if I do something like this, I'm getting yelled at, or they're gonna go off. They will avoid that. They don't even understand why what they did was bad, supposedly bad, because the parents never explained it to them. It's just it was reacted a certain way. So that makes it a prejudice, because it's not formed on no basis of reality of why it's bad. But you only adopt prejudice. It's like no real reasoning behind it.
Okay, Stink. What?
Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, the way they react to it, yeah.
But
Okay.
it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. It's just,
But the thing
it's
is,
because, okay, so.
like it don't matter, but we still in this system, in this game. So,
right.
Like, you
But
still,
like you said earlier, you can really only do what you want to do.
what you can do.
Because at the end of the day,
You
it
only
doesn't
do-
matter if RuPaul dresses like a woman or a man. It doesn't matter. None of this shit matters. Nothing's really forever. Nothing's really this or that.
Yeah,
It's like you
yeah.
said now, it's just for now.
Yeah.
The future is always happening. The
future-
past is
there's no
always
such
ending.
thing as
The
the
present
future.
is always now.
The future is a silly thing.
It's just even the concept of a future.
That's what takes away your present moment. That's what takes away your whole life.
Like if you were just taught now,
To live.
if there was no Meet the Robinsons even go into the future, we just said we're gonna show what happens now.
You be chilling.
Like we'd see every day how he'd be pissing off Goob. Hey, I'm on Goob's side for some of this. Okay, hey bro, you kept me up 9 hours a night. Like
You should have been your life.
Goob should have smacked that nigga. But like, I gotta pee. I gotta read one at a time. We learn negative behaviors, and some of them have been passed down to us generationally, including the way that we think about homosexuality. It's time for us to unlearn those negative behaviors. So there's 3 tenses: the past, the present, and the future. You can live in the past and be here about what has been done. You can live in the future and be stressed out, or you can live in the present, which is a gift. What's that Kanye West song?
Hey, but you really can't live nowhere. You only can live here. It's just you create your illusion and you stay in it.
Hey Ola.
That means
Hurt. Oh, you said hurt. Hey Ola.
we make this just so complicated.
Does anything matter?
Huh?
Does anything matter? Things matter in order to preserve a certain way of life.
And for us to have like not because like matter. Well, when people say matter, I really see like
Matter.
spirit becoming like matter.
Oh, you
like
see that?
our
Whoa.
perception of reality